I am well on my way to being finished with instructor training. I'm about halfway there. It's been about 2 months, and I try to meet 2 or 3 times a week to train. So this week, because I wasn't really feeling it and I started my period and I just feel very crampy and tired, I'm exhausted all the time. So I took a little bit longer time off this week just because it gives me more time to study anyways. So I'm only meeting once this week and I'm presenting AIRSPACE. Y'all are gonna learn AIRSPACE and you're gonna like it. Okay, is it clear? Types of airspace: controlled and uncontrolled, and it's what they sound like. Controlled is somewhere that has a tower, so like Portland. We'll talk about that later, but the main classes of airspace that you're going to be flying in today, we're going on a cross country to the beach, is class A, B, C, D, E, and G. There's no F. Why do you think there's no F airspace? Because F you. I wish I filmed you. There's no F. I actually looked this up because F is kind of a combination of E and G airspace. So in the USA, we just don't have F. But in the USA, if you're like a musician and you're like, oh, teach me chord H on the guitar, it doesn't exist. Airspace F doesn't exist. Don't ask about it, don't mention it, don't bring it up. As a student pilot, I better not find your butt in class A. If your butt is ever in class A, well, honestly, the Cessnas can't go that high. So, class B, it's the busiest airspace. Seattle's very busy. It's a very big airport, so you can remember it by birthday cake, busy, big. Birthday cake is because it kind of looks like a layered birthday cake, or I guess an American style birthday cake, because we have the multiple layers, or like a wedding cake. You know how they have the like that. I'm sure you know what a cake looks like. I need to describe that to you. Upside down birthday cake. Yes. I'm thinking of Isa Bunt. Bunt. Ready? Class C, class Charlie. A way that you can remember it again is cake, because I like cake. So those are all the classes, and then E.
E could start at 700, it could start at 1,200 AGL, it could start at
500. And another thing about E and why it's annoying is because above flight level 600, that's E. So E is literally up in space. SpaceX, NASA territory. So E's like
everywhere.
E's like, you want to catch me if you can, yeah.
Can it start from the ground?
Yes. I didn't draw that here. You can start at the surface. We talked about where it is, what it is, and then what you need to enter. Hey y'all, I wanted to stop in real quick because I gotta be honest about something. It was this moment where I had a little bit of a mini mental breakdown while presenting because it's overwhelming. It's so much all at once. I realized the other day when it comes to instructor training, or when it comes to flight training, or when it comes to pushing myself through my flight training for the past 5 or so years of my life, I'm very good at doing what I feel I have to do and what I need to do, but I'm not good at doing what I want to do or even knowing what I want to do. And I think you don't see a lot of that because on the channel I upload good days, or I just upload when I have more energy, because if I don't have energy, I'm not going to pick up the camera and film. So it kind of makes sense. And the thing that you don't see on camera is my period started the other day and I have cramps and my back
Still hurts, I don't know why.
Usually they go away the day that I start, and usually I feel very good. I canceled a lesson today because of that, but also because I didn't really feel prepared, and that's all stuff that I don't really talk about on my channel, or that I don't show in videos, because it's kind of like Instagram or social media where people show the best parts of their training. The bad parts are when you just have cramps and you don't want to stand up and present. I don't want to talk. I want to go curl up in the bed and not talk to anyone. I don't want to do anything, but I have to present, and then I have to go to work in like 3.5 hours. So I eventually had to get myself out of bed. I mean, like, what are you supposed to do? Because then that means that it's going to set me back every month. So then you're never going to make progress, because every month you're just going to cancel lessons for a full week because of cramps. And cramps are a valid reason to not fly. That's why I'm not flying today, because originally on a Friday we would have flown. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's for real. Because E, I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't have that. I want to like sit like this. In a perfect position. hurts. I want to put an ice pack on it. Vamos. So, because it looks clear here and then it looks blurry there, but I don't... Why is it blurry? Why is it freaking blurry after I adjusted it 8,000 times? I don't know why it's doing that. I have no idea. I'm gonna go get blue or green. I'll be back.
Don't move 1 second. I'm trying to like just stand there and look at me.
That's another...
Oh, just stay there and then I'll...
It's freaking blurry and I just filmed 2 minutes. It's okay, I don't... This should be clear, the thing, so then the...
Well, because of the light, it kind of looks whitish.
I don't care. At this point, I don't have time. I have to go to
What do you
work
mean it's
soon,
blurry?
so-
It's not blurry.
It's 2:20. I'm just gonna get started. Yeah, like it won't be super visible, but you should be able to see what I write. You know what I mean? But they didn't. They just put E everywhere. Probably the same people that designed the locks on the cargo airplanes for FedEx.
Engineers.